Hey CKids, welcome back to the channel. In today's lesson, we're going to be learning about Noah and the ark and how Noah obeyed God, okay? So just before we start the story, I have a fun little activity for you guys that I want to show you guys. You guys can do this at home, and if you do end up knowing how to do this, please send us videos of you doing this to the group me, the church group me, okay? So there's a water bottle with a ketchup packet in it, right? There's no strings, there's nothing there. I'm not doing anything, just a water bottle with ketchup in it, okay? I'm gonna tell the ketchup, or we're gonna tell the ketchup packet to go all the way down to the bottom of the bottle and go back up, okay? So look, when I flip him over, you see he goes back. He goes up. There you go. And then when I flip him back, he goes back up. Okay, so let's together tell ketchup on a count of 3 to go down, okay? 1, 2, 3, ketchup, go down. Go down, ketchup. Look, he got all the way down. Okay, ketchup, now go back up. Okay, do you think the ketchup can stop at the middle? I think he can too. Let's tell him. Ketchup, can you go to the middle? And stop right there. Go back up. Good job, ketchup, for obeying. Okay, so that was a fun little activity that we had to we did. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you guys a story about. Did you guys forget his name? It's about Noah. Okay, so Noah, God told Noah, "Hey Noah, I want you to build this ark." Okay, what's an ark? It's a huge type of it's kind of like a boat, right? So, but it's called an ark. God told Noah, "Hey, I want you to build this ark," and so. Why God told him to build the ark is because Noah was the only person who obeyed God and the only person living a life that made God happy at the time, right? So God said, hey, I'm going to bring this huge flood. It's a lot of water that fills the entire earth. And he's like, hey, I'm going to build an ark to protect you from this flood, right? So Noah took his wife and Noah's sons and their wives inside this ark. And God told Noah also to bring the animals inside this, inside the ark. He brought one boy animal and one girl animal, all kinds of animals. All of them that you can think of, he brought them inside this ark, right? So once Noah and his family and the animals were safe inside this ark, do you know what happened next? Remember, I told you that God said he's going to bring this flood into the earth at the time, right? So Noah prepared themselves with the ark inside for this flood. And it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. That's a long time, right? So after the 40 days and 40 nights, after it rained for such a long time, after it rained, okay guys, so how did Noah know it was safe to leave the boat? How did Noah know it was safe to leave the boat? Okay, last time. How did Noah know it was safe to leave the boat? So this is what Noah did, okay? So Noah sent out of the ark a raven and a dove. A raven is a type of bird, okay? Just in case you guys didn't know. A dove is also a type of bird, just in case you guys didn't know. So Noah sent a raven and a dove out. He wanted to see if the land was dry, right? And so when the dove didn't come back, Noah knew the land was dry, right? And in this lesson today, we learned about how God instructed Noah to build an ark and how Noah obeyed him, okay? So I have a fun little craft that we can do. I'm going to go clean out my desk real quick and we'll jump right back into the activity, okay? I'll see you guys there. Bye. Okay guys, welcome back. I have finished cleaning my desk out and I'm not even going to be using it. So I have a fun little activity and craft that we can do. We are going to build a boat. It took me 1,000 tries to learn how to do this. This is how my first time turned out. Ooh, yeah. So we finally learned how to do it. It looks cute. It's ready to go. So what you guys need is a piece of paper. You guys can use printing paper. You guys can use notebook paper. You guys can use newspapers, origami paper. That's what I'm going to be using. and I'll show you the simple steps on how to create a bow, okay? So the first thing that you guys need to do is fold your paper in half, okay? Hot dog style, fold it in half. The next thing you need to do after you fold it in half, fold it hamburger style, okay? So now you should have a small little square like this. First it was hot dog, then it was hamburger, okay? Now we're going to, this is the part where it gets tricky. So once you've gotten this, give me a thumbs up. Good, thank you. So at the end of the corners, if you look at all the corners, there's no flaps, but on one of the sides, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 flaps, okay? So what you're gonna do, be very careful, parents, if you can help your kids out a little bit, but you're gonna take one of the flaps and you're gonna fold it to the corner, the opposite corner. So did we get it? So there's the square and there's a flap, one flap, and we're gonna fold it all the way to the opposite corner as close as you possibly can. Some origami papers or some size of the papers doesn't always reach, and that's okay. Okay, so fold it and crease it. Just like that. I hope this makes sense and I hope you guys can get it. Okay, so once you folded that flap, you're gonna take the rest of the 3 flaps and you're gonna take them all together and you're gonna fold it to this side, the opposite end. So does everybody see? So now we have the crease, we're gonna fold this side, we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. And we're gonna crease it, okay? Are we good here? So now we should have this little guy right here, this little crease. 1 flap should be on one corner and 3 flaps should be on the other corner. And now we have a little triangle, okay? So in this triangle, you're going to put your finger in it and there's gonna be an open hole. So open this guy up. You guys see it, the triangle? Open the guy up. And what you're gonna do is, this is the kind of tricky part, is when you open it, have these 2 guys, these meet, okay? So have them touch each other. I'm not really good at explaining, so I hope you guys can learn through the illustration. So you had the triangle and now we have a diamond because we opened the hole and we folded it, right? So now we have this. Okay, so now this is the end part. What you're gonna do is, on this paper, there is these 2 flaps. It's from where we folded. All you're gonna do is, you're gonna open the flaps up. You're gonna open the, okay. Open the flaps up, and you're just gonna, of course, this would be the one that backs up. Okay, then you just fold it like this. The end. I hope that made sense. I hope you guys got it. If you did and you made it, please send us pictures. We would love to see your kids making their first origami bow, or if they know how to make it, please send a video of you guys making it and with better instructions that I gave. I hope you guys had a good time with today's lesson. I just want to remind you guys the big idea of today's lesson was obeying God. Sometimes I know it's kind of hard to obey, but it makes God's heart happy, and that should be our end goal, right? Okay, I'll see, get it, boat, see you guys later. Bye.